ولد الهدى فالكائنات ضياء.
Guidance from the divine elaborating that.
So the divine is everything and all things, it's in all things, it's around all things, and it's beyond all things. I don't think there's any religion in the world that would contest that.
Yeah, but can the divine be then within this world?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the creator of the universe is within this world?
Yes. Yes.
But that's itself contradictory though.
Why?
Because whoever made the universe cannot be inside it.
Why not?
Be in it.
Why not? What would it make it out of otherwise than its own stuff?
No,
and
but
what material?
you have
what
the
material
problem,
is there other than its own material?
You have the problem of existing and not existing at the same time.
Why
so
is that
whoever made the universe is contradictory. So imagine if I was to make a phone, and while I'm making the phone, I'm inside, as well as outside. So
no, it's not. So you're saying who, as if there was a separate agency?
Yeah, it has to be an entity.
Why does it have to? Yeah.
It has
so
to be an
where
entity outside.
Why does it have to be outside?
So is the divine inside you now?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's inside you. How can it not be?
But how can the divine be like? Is the divine in a shit sphere?
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Why does that
really make sense to you?
Yeah. Where does the material come from to make everything out of, other than from the substance of the one itself?
Oh, you lost me now. You lost me.
That's your philosophy can't go that deep then, can it?
Your divine.
Where does the substance come from?
So
to make
are you saying
out of?
God is inside you?
I'm saying I don't use the
when
word
you say
God.
divine.
Right, so when you, so that's not my word.
Okay,
that's not my word.
How do you elaborate? Explain divine then.
So I already said to you.
So I asked you, where do you get your guidance from?
I said I get my guidance from the word.
From the word. And what's the word?
The word is the correct word for what some people call God, some people call Allah, some people call Yahweh, but they're all wrong words. They're all wrong. They don't refer to everything at the same time, which is what the concept of God is.
But why are you like running around?
I'm not running around in circles. You're the one that's obsessed with the position that the Creator can somehow make something out, and it's almost like it's almost like a joke. To me, what I hear you speaking about is a joke philosophy.
It's not a joke.
It is a joke.
I'm just asking you, where do you get your guidance from?
I told you where I get my guidance from.
But then elaborate who this person is or this entity is.
It's not a person.
Okay, it's not a person. It's not a human being.
It's not a human being. So when you were speaking about
it's not
Creator,
nature, is it? Is it nature?
Nature is one of the forms it takes. Nature is one of the forms it takes.
Explain it, because I try and understand honestly.
So I already told you in a single sentence. I told you in a single sentence that to me, the Creator is fully invested and committed within its creation, because
you mean the Creator has some sort of connection with his creation?
Absolutely, with his creation.
I've got no problem with that. I can agree on you on that. But then how does this entity that you believe in, this Creator, send you a guidance? How did he do it?
Through everything around us and within. So if you believe...
If you said to me this entity that I believe in...
Are you a religious man?
It wouldn't make sense to me if you said to me this entity...
Can I just ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Are you a religious man?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, thank you. So do you believe then that the Creator spoke through the Prophet Muhammad?
Yes.
Okay. So was there a connection between the Creator and the Prophet to allow that to take place?
Yeah.
So does not everybody have a connection with the Creator as well then?
No, you're missing the point.
Okay, no, I'm not.
Well, let me explain it.
That's my point. So what you're saying is that certain individuals... let me finish. So you're saying that certain individuals have an exclusive connection with the Creator that nobody else has got?
No, certain individuals were chosen as prophets and messengers of God. Do you have an issue with that?
No, I don't. But
we're in agreement, and this is how one may know.
Where we're not in agreement is that while some may be chosen as messengers, I still think that the Creator has a connection with every single one of the things in creation, and that's where we disagree. Because you see, he doesn't.
No, but then then it would take our and if the Creator spoke to each individuals, then you won't have any free will.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Anyway, do you believe in the prophets and the messengers?
Not in the way that you do.
In which way do you believe them?
I don't believe they have exclusive right to a unique connection with the divine. I don't believe it's exclusive. I don't believe that they're the only ones. I think everybody, every single person can tap their personal connection with the divine within their life.
And how do you connect each person? How do they connect to this creator?
Yeah.
There has to be a message coming to you.
So if you look around here, does anybody look like you?
No.
Okay, does anybody dress like you?
It doesn't matter.
It does, it does. Does anybody dress like you here? Anybody? You see anybody that looks like you that you could mistake for being you?
You're going into subjectivity.
I'm not. It's objective. This is an objective question. It's an objective question.
You still haven't explained how you get your guidance.
I'm going to answer you. So nobody looks like you, do you? Nobody dresses like you.
I'll make your point.
So everybody has just as you look unique and appear unique, yet we all came from the same procreative process, didn't we? So all of us came from the same procreative process, and yet we all look and dress completely differently.
Yes.
Because we have a unique function in life, we have a unique perspective in life, and we have a unique connection with the divine each that we have to find for ourselves. There's how many people on the planet?
So in a nutshell, you kind of believe in a way that God has communicated with you and given you guidance, and yet you can't tell us how you get these guidance and what these guidance are.
No, I already did it. I did tell you. I already answered you.
How do you get
from
these
within
guidance?
And without, from within and within, from within and from around.
How do you get it? Do you sleep on the night and just suddenly wake up and say, God inspired me to
have you ever had a realization?
This objective
have you ever had a realization?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I haven't.
You
tell me.
Then, no,
have you?
If you've never had a realization,
well, you tell
then
me.
It's like
I want to establish how you get, who guides you. You're saying you're going to come here and do a speech with all respect. It's good. And you got a message for older men, how they dress good, their guidance, their morals, and it's all good. They're either subjective morals and guidance, which is, I've got no problem with that. But if you're saying you have some sort of objective morals and guidance,
no, I'm not saying
and
that.
then you need to substantiate your evidence and where you get it from.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not I'm not trying to apply outside morals to anybody here. Definitely not.
Okay,
I'm here to
but when you talk about dress codes, and that men should free themselves from this slave psychological mentality that the West has put on men, and then you're talking about morals and guidance, aren't you?
I'm going to have to think about that. I think I'm more talking about values.
You're going to talk about values.
Yeah, values. Yeah, because values are it's about what is meaningful and valuable to you, because that's different. And to me, that is something that is individual. So what I'm trying to do with people is to get them to trust their personal value system rather than listening to that of others.
Alright. Let me tell you the Islamic point of view. We believe in objective morals, objective guidance, and we believe the laws and these objective morals and guidance that the Creator set out for His creation. And when we say the Creator, we're talking about Allah, an all-knowing entity, all-powerful, all-seeing, all-wise, who knows men better than anyone else.
He's not here, is he?
No, he cannot be within his knowledge and his hearing. He can see us and he can hear us, but we don't say he's within men, or for instance I spit, he's in the toilet, but we say he's above and distinct from his creation, yet he's all-knowing. So
there's a distinct philosophy known as God transcendent.
But does that make...
Divine is transcendent rather than immanent. So you understand the two philosophies. One is saying, exactly like you're saying, that the divine is not part of its creation. But there is another perspective, which is called the divine immanent, which is really what the messenger Jesus was talking about, which was about how...
Wait, no. Hang on a minute, you said messenger Jesus.
Yeah, I'm trying to use language... No, I was trying to use language... Well, I was trying to use language that I thought you would use. I was trying to use language that I'd heard you using. I was trying to form a relationship with you because I noticed that you were struggling with the language of my choice. I was trying to use language that you use.
That's fine, no problem. But then in respect of Jesus, what do you believe in?
So what I'm saying is that you've just told me a story of what is known philosophically as God transcendent. So that's where God is not part of its creation. But the story, so that's from the Prophet Muhammad. But do you believe that Jesus was a prophet as well?
Yeah, I believe
okay,
Jesus was
but Jesus was talking about God imminent. He was talking about God in creation.
How was
what
he
did he say? He
talking
said the
about God?
kingdom of God is within you, didn't he?
The kingdom of God.
He said the kingdom of God is within you. That is, in a nutshell, God is imminent. The two are not contradictory. You think they are, and they're not.
And is he God? Was Jesus God also?
That's up for debate, I think. I don't. In my world,
what is your belief?
I believe that we are all, every single one of us, inseparably, are equal parts of the Creator and the creation.
So we are a part of the Creator and creation.
Yeah.
But that itself is contradiction.
It's not.
How are we part of the Creator?
It's a paradox.
How are we a part?
It's a paradox, but
yes.
It's not a contradiction.
It's a paradox.
It's a paradox, but it's not a contradiction.
So why are you using paradox? Why are you believing paradox?
Paradox is truth. That's the knife edge. That's
Did
the
you just
razor
hear
edge.
yourself now?
It's
Did you just see what you just said? You said we're part of the Creator as well as creation. We can't be both, can we?
Why not?
Can Jesus be both?
Well, he's not here now.
No, but according to your belief, what do you believe is Jesus? I believe Jesus was creation. He's not a creator.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's simple.
Yeah.
What do you believe? Let's go around. Do you believe Jesus to be creator as well as creation?
Apparently, he would have been a man.
He was a man.
Yeah.
And so therefore, he cannot be the one who caused the universe and the one who created the universe.
Correct. Yeah.
He cannot be God. Can he be God? Can Jesus be God? I want to ask you that question. Well, no. Let me actually, instead of asking you that, let me elaborate one more and ask you a different question. Was Jesus someone? Was he God, or was he someone sent by God?
I think everybody is sent by God.
So he wasn't God then. He was someone sent by God.
Every single person here has come through by divine mandate.
So you're saying Jesus was not God, but he was sent by God. He was someone sent by God.
He is. We are all equal parts of the Creator, is my point. I'm just repeating the same points. I think that we are all equal parts of the Creator. You're looking for me to give you some objective thing as to where I got that from. I don't have a book that tells me how to judge the world.
Okay, the next question is
my time on this world is giving me that.
If God exists, there can only be one God, can it?
Correct. In my opinion.
So is this one God Jesus?
He is part of it, just as you are, just as this man.
So God is in very quite a few entities, is it?
Is in all entities.
We established God is not within.
In all entities.
Okay, this one entity, who is it? Is it Jesus?
It's not a person.
It's not a person.
It's not a person.
So God cannot be a person.
Yeah, it's not a person.
Okay. Did Jesus ever claim to be God?
I actually don't know. I never met the guy.
Well, Jesus claimed he never claimed to be God.
Yeah.
He never.
Maybe you do. You know more than me.
Whatever you're saying, Jesus never claimed to be.
Okay.
Jesus said, "I'm only a human being."
Yeah, I didn't.
He said
that
God is greater than I.
He said the kingdom of God is within you, didn't he?
I'm not.
And he said, "My Father and I are one." He said, "My Father and I are one."
In one.
That is what he said.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
What does
that
it mean?
We are one and the same.
One in what?
One and the same is what it means.
What?
One and the same. Inseparable is what it means.
Inseparable. But then he also said, "I'll go to my Father and your Father, my God and your God."
Yeah.
So can God have a God?
I don't know what you mean by that.
He said, "I have a God." He said, "Do not touch me yet, I have not descended. I go to Mary Magdalene, and I go to my Father and your Father." Okay. So the first part of this statement, we can conclude and look upon that the Father of Jesus and the Father of Mary Magdalene, the Father of human beings, are the same. And then he says, "I go to my God and your God." So the God of Jesus and the God of human beings are the same.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that a unit of
that is a clear statement. You're looking at an unambiguous statement and unambiguous. You're looking at
a contradiction when I don't see the one.
You're looking at verses, and Christians do that, and they've been refuted so many times.
On what though?
On these verses you pulling out. I and the Father are one.
Yeah.
And I'm not the expert at that, but there are people who will refute you, and who will educate you as well in this part, who are expert in those films. I'm not. I'm just a little fish, and but they don't make sense, those statements, when you look at it in the contents. When you look at it, Jesus never meant to say, I am God or I am...